man gunned down in his driveway on Irma Street in Beaumont nearly 2 years ago. The lead investigator says there's new information he wants to share with you in hopes of finding Ashton Randolph's killer.
In this week's Unsolved Southeast Texas, we hear from Detective Lance Carmouche and from the victim's heartbroken mother who is pleading for justice. Lisa Randolph is the proud mom of 3 sons. The oldest, Jacody, is 31.
He was a good role model for his brothers.
Deontay, who's 29, is the middle son.
He's the most spoiled one. Yeah, who always been under me all his life.
And then there's the youngest, Ashton Randolph.
He was me. He was my mini-me. Looked like me, act like me, wanted to be me.
Lisa is a hairstylist, and she says Ashton even followed her path as an entrepreneur.
He washed cars in the shopping center where I do hair at. Yeah, because he wanted to be closer to me. So that was his way of opening his business over there.
A business, Lisa says, was thriving, but Ashton's success was cut short. His life taken at the age of 26 in his driveway at around 7:30 on the evening of March 10th, 2022.
Mr. Randolph arrived home and was gunned down by an unknown assailant. Subject left, and he was pronounced deceased when we showed up.
It's a pain this grieving mom feels every day. Her 2 remaining sons sat at her side for this interview, just like they were when they had to break the news to Lisa that someone had killed Ashton.
When they wrapped their arms around me, I was like, what's going on, y'all? This not real. And Cody said, Mama, he gone. I said, who? He was like, Ash gone. I said, ain't no way he gone. I said, not Ashton. He ain't gone.
Ashton's loss has forever changed the lives of Lisa and her family.
Every day we try to make it and wake up. You know, we hate the holidays because that was Ashton's favorite, was the holidays. You know, so they don't realize that. You know, the Christmas music and the lights and family taking photos together.
Making Lisa's anguish even worse is not knowing who fatally shot her son. The case is unsolved.
It's hard because people feel now that since it's been 2 years that you should let your life go on and whatever happens, happens, you know. Not realizing as a family, we still so lost.
Detective Lance Carmouche is with the Beaumont Police Department's Persons Crimes Unit, and he's the lead investigator looking into Ashton Randolph's homicide.
It started off difficult, but we have some really good leads. We have reason to believe that we have not more than one participant in this crime. We also have reason to believe that the murder weapon used in this particular event was used in a shooting in Houston about 2 months after the occasion. And our counterparts in Houston confirmed that.
Detective Carmouche says while the motive is still a mystery, he believes Ashton was specifically targeted.
We have reason to believe that not only is there a shooter, there are conspirators involved in this. We're looking for anybody who may know anything about this case, anybody talking about sending weapons to Houston. A lot of times, a lot of the bad guys here are using these guns, doing bad things to our citizens, and then they're shipping them off to Houston. So we're trying to see if anybody has any information about it, if they know anybody that sold guns or sent them to Houston or talked about the firearm or even talked about the homicide itself.
Lisa says finding the killer will provide her some degree of comfort.
It'll help us because we're out here walking around not knowing who did it. Could be the same people that's hugging us or trying to reach out to us or calling me mom because all his friends call me mom and so many people. And we don't know who it is. So it's so hard when they come up to me because I'm looking like, are you the one? You know? And then people don't realize that I'm scoping out people more than I'm loving people now. Because my trust is gone.
Detective Carmouche is confident BPD is close to cracking this case.
I feel good about the status of the case and the leads that we have. I think that we have a good enough information to be able to, we just need a little bit more help. And if we get that help, we'll be able to start get some people put away, indicted, and hopefully give Ms. Randolph some peace.
This year is gonna be the year that justice is gonna be served. Oh yeah, the last 2 years, we was in so much grief and hurt until we weren't able to focus. So we wasn't ready. That's why God didn't let it come to light yet. But this year, we're better, we're stronger. So this is gonna be the year justice is gonna be served. And we really feel it and believe it.
If you have any information that can help solve the Ashton Randolph case, call Crime Stoppers at 409-833-TIPS or the Beaumont Police Department, the dispatch at 409-832-1234.
Lisa Ashton says her son was always helping people. That's why in his memory, the family has set up the Hustle Foundation. Hustle standing for how you survive through life every day. It offers assistance to families in need, hosting events like toy and school supply drives.